This program provides education, not advice. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions, and by Invesco QQQ. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
It's Wednesday, November 15th. I'm now 65 years old. I get the senior discount at the movies, on buses, at restaurants. Why? Just because I'm 65? But I'm the one with money, not the 20-year-old students I recently spoke to at Rowan University. I did a masterclass there a couple of weeks ago. Older Americans like me control national politics, and we consume a huge piece of the federal budget, thanks to the spending on Social Security and Medicare. It's those 20-year-olds at Rowan. It's our kids and grandkids who are going to have to pay all these bills. When FDR created Social Security back in 1935, there were not very many people who ever made it to age 65. And if you did, well, you were probably broke because you didn't have a job at 65. That meant you didn't have an income, and you likely didn't have much in savings. Old people were poor people, so they needed discounts to get into those movie theaters. But that's not how it is today. Today we've got pensions. We have fully paid for homes by the time we retire. We've got big 401k balances. And we're in good health, too. Maybe, therefore, still even working and still earning a paycheck. We don't need that movie theater discount just because we're 65. But our kids who are just out of school, who've got low salaries, big student loan debts, they're the ones who need those discounts. When FDR created Social Security, you had to be 65 in order to get benefits. And you wouldn't get them for long because you had such a short life expectancy. But today, we've got a lower age than ever for you to be able to start getting Social Security, 62. And we've increased your life expectancy, which means you're going to get those checks for longer. It doesn't make any sense. The system cannot support these huge payouts for so many years per person. In 1960, the typical 65-year-old couple got benefits from Medicare and Social Security that were worth about $330,000. Now you adjust that for inflation, those benefits are worth $1.1 million. But the lifetime taxes that the typical couple pays for all those benefits is only $650,000. Yeah, it's a hell of a deal for you and me, too good a deal for the government to keep offering. Since 1980, 80% of the growth in federal spending has gone to Social Security and Medicare. But the federal and state governments have been cutting back on funding for education, child care. We're subsidizing older Americans at the expense of younger Americans. How does this make any sense? How is any of this sustainable? I first warned you about 30 years ago about the coming age war in America. It's getting real now that the Social Security Trust Fund is going broke and retirees are facing a 25% cut in benefits starting in 8 years. The only way Congress can preserve the Social Security income for old people is to tax the young people. The age war is coming to a head, and you need to be prepared for it.
With more of our lives moving online, cybersecurity is always a concern. And with AI introducing even more complexity, the risks can multiply. Fortunately, a range of innovative companies are mounting a defense against bad actors. Explore the Global X Cybersecurity ETF, ticker BUG, to add this exposure to your portfolio. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Technology companies can be affected by rapid product obsolescence and intense industry competition. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the fuller summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Co.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is sponsored by Charles Schwab. Seeking clarity in your financial journey? Schwab makes it easy for you to be an informed investor with transparent pricing, low cost, and no fee to work with a financial consultant. Schwab clearly explains their fees and helps you understand the common costs you can incur based on recommendations from your financial consultant. Visit schwab.com or swing by one of their 400 local branches to learn more. That's schwab.com.
A longer lifespan means a longer retirement. Be ready.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman.